Everybody, welcome to our 41st 2024 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Alright, we have number 42 up, which will be the start of the last case that I have. Let's get that linked. Number 42 is going up right now. Alright, and for today's break we have Robert L with the Orioles and the Cardinals, Charles S with the Red Sox, and who else? Charles S, where are you? Where are you? Diamondbacks, there we go. Chad B with the Yankees, Matt R with the Rays and the Dodgers, Joshua G with the Blue Jays, Thomas E with the White Sox, James B with the Guardians, Astros, Nationals, Brewers, Pirates, George R with the Tigers, Royals, Angels, Rangers, Brandon H with the Twins, Christian S with the A's and the Cubs, Dominic P with the Mariners, Rockies and Marlins, Brian H with the Braves and the Giants, Brandon R with the Mets, Susan M with the Phillies, Sherman with the Reds, and Francisco with the Padres. Alright, let's get going. There's some blue on my hand. That was a marker. It's not going to affect anything here. As my daughter handed me a marker and stuck the marker in right on my hand. Alright, there's that. And we begin. Alright, Max Clark, Tigers, Harry Ford, Mariners, Yoelan Cespedes, Red Sox, Jared Cerna, Marlins, Johnny Formello, Mariners, Blake Burke, first for the Brewers, Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers, Chase Burns, first for the Reds, Gage Miller, first for the Marlins, Ivan Luciano, first for the D-backs, Cam Smith, first for the Cubs, Jack Caglione, first for the Royals, Cam Caminiti, first for the Braves, Ben Hess, first for the Yankees, Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds, Billy Amick, first for the Twins, Parker Smith, first for the Astros, Josiah Romeo, first for the A's, Zach Bean, Rockies, George Lombard Jr., Yankees, Shedry Vargas, Rangers, Agustin Ramirez, Marlins. Alright. Put our Jack over here. We have Luis Baez, Astros, Alexander Albertus, White Sox, Ty Petey, Mariners, Sam Basallo, Orioles, Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox, Jose Perdomo, Braves, Aiden Major, Chrome first for the Guardians, that'll be for James. A Lunar Glow Ranger, it's Pablo Guerrero, and that will go to George. A Fractor first, Nick Mitchell for the Jays for Joshua, fourth, and then Brock Wilkin for Fractor for the Brewers, that'll be for James. Alright, we have Camilo Diaz, Astros. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Emil Morales, Dodgers. Adolfo Sanchez, Reds. Chase Alsop, first for the Orioles. Connor Foley, first for the D-backs. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals. Aaron Parker, first for the Jays. AJ Causey, first for the Royals. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yanks. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates. Dante Nori, first for the Phils. Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers. Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates. Carter Matheson, first for the Phils. Nate Dome, first for the Mets. Luis Guanipa, Braves. Felon Celestin, Mariners. Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners. Jackson Kent, first for the Nats. And Kyle Teal for the Red Sox. We have a chrome first of Nick Mitchell for the Jays. For Joshua. James Tibbs, first for the Giants, for Brian. Kalen Culpepper, first rounder for the Twins, for Brandon. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers, for Matt. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers, for George. Jimmy Ferrer, first for the Twins, for Brandon. Auto will be Connor Foley of the Diamondbacks, so we got an auto early in the break. That's interesting sometimes. A little card shading here doesn't want to quite come off. There we go. So I'll go to Charles. 5th round pitcher for the D-backs. We have a Bryce Rayner plasma insert for the Tigers for George. Refractor first rounder James Tibbs for the Giants. That'll be for Brian. And then refractor Agustin Ramirez for the Marlins. That goes to Dominic. Arjun Nimala, Jays. Davison De Los Santos, Marlins. Curly Martha, Rangers. Rainer Arias, Giants. Colt Emerson, Mariners. Egan Smith, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phillies. Rodney Green, first for the A's. Brody Brecht, first for the Rockies. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates. Kaviris Tears, first for the Padres. Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox. Randall Diaz, first for the Nats. Yoenis Vargas, Dodgers. Ty Petey, Mariners. Vladimir Sensio, Red Sox. Dowell Joseph, Mariners. Leo DeVries, Padres. Jackson Whitworth, first for the Jays. And a sky blue Zach Earhart. It is upside down. Let's get that turned around in a sec. That'll be 436 of 499 for Boston. That will go to Charles. Earhart was a 4th, I believe. He wasn't. Indeed. Alright, Jared Cerna, chrome for the Marlins. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Pods, for Francisco. Brooks Alger, first for the Dodgers, for Matt. Ethan Salas, Padres. Matt Shaw, Cubs. A Sky Blue Chrome, White Sox. Gerald Perez, which goes to Thomas. Plasma of Carson Bench for the Mets, for Brandon R. Refractor first John Spikerman for the Phillies. That'll go to Susan. And then Gage Zeal, refractor first for the Yankees. That'll be for Chad. So 3rd round Spikerman. Alright, there's an inaction in here I'll take out right away before I drop it. It will be of Braden Montgomery of the Boston Red Sox. And that'll go to Charles. Alright, Ryan Harvey, first for the Yanks. Griffin Herring, first for the Yanks. Brooks Alger, first for the Dodgers. Victor Hurtado, Nationals. Ethan Salas, Padres. Brian Holiday, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Scheffelben, first for the Tigers. Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles. Chris Cortez, first for the Angels. Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians. Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox. Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves. Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves. Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners. Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians. JD Dix, first for the D-backs. Fernando Cruz, Cubs. Aiden Major, first for the Guardians. Cade Zeal, first for the Yankees. Bryce Eldridge, Giants. Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks. Aiden Smith, Rays. A Chrome first. Rafael Schlesinger for the Guardians for James. Gerald Perez, White Sox. Noble Meyer, Marlins. Cooper Pratt, Brewers. Tommy Troy, D-backs. Miles Naylor, A's. And a Chrome Sky Blue will be of Noble Meyer, former 10th overall pick, I believe, for the Marlins in 2023. And that one will go to Dominic. Alright, refracted first, Eli Serrano for the Mets for Brandon. I believe he's a 4th. He is. And Paulino Santana for the Texas Rangers for George. What's up, Nana? You peed in the room? Hmm. We have Noble Meyer, Miami Marlins. Arjun Nimala, Jays. Davison De Los Santos, Marlins. Curly Martha, Rangers. Rainer Arias, Giants. Colt Emerson, Mariners. Griff O'Farrell, first for the Orioles. Bryce Rayner, first for the Tigers. Hagen Smith, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phils. Rodney Green, first for the A's. Brady Montgomery, first for the Red Sox. Nick Kurtz, first for the A's. Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers. Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs. Fenwick Trimble, first for the Marlins. UNG Vargas, Dodgers. Ty Petey, Mariners. Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox. And Dowell Joseph, Mariners. And Leo DeVries, Padres. Okay. There we go. Alright, Chrome first, Caleb Bonemer for the White Sox for Thomas. Cal Steven, first for the Jays for Joshua. Josh Kuroda Grauer, first for the A's for Christian. Johnny King, first for the Jays for Joshua. Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox for Thomas. Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves for Brian. And Nick Montgomery, also first for the Braves. Plasma will be Kyle Teal of the Boston Red Sox. And then I'll go to Charles. Refractor first will be Aiden May, second rounder for the Marlins for Dominic. And Josiah Romeo, first for the A's for Christian. This will be the halfway point after this pack. Alright, Sam Basallo, Orioles. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Tanner Jones, first for the Royals. Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres. Trey Snyder, first for the Mets. Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phils. Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves. Casey Salk, first for the White Sox. Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs. Ty Suthasine, first for the Cubs. Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers. Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels. Titus Sissel, first for the D-backs. Hunter Cranton, first for the Mariners. Seaver King, first for the Nats. Jackson Wentworth, first for the Jays. LP Langevin, first for the Royals. Francisco Villarreal, Yankees. Caden Dana, Angels. Brock Wilkin, Brewers. Walker Martin, Giants. And a blue paper parallel of John Spikerman. That'll be 143 of 150 paper blue. Third rounder Spikerman. We also have a refractor of his today. I know, Nana. Did you do it again? You peed again? Why would you do such a thing? There we go. There's a corner on here that's not great. What was that corner? It's this corner right here. Got a little bend in there. Some bend action. I'll leave it like that for now. Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets. Rainer Arias, Giants. Rhett Lauder, Reds. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Dowell Joseph, Mariners. And a green chrome of Oakland's Josiah Romeo, 54 of 99. For Christian. Christian's gotten many parallel Nick Kurtz's. This time not so lucky. We have in tune of Sebastian Walcott for the Rangers, going to George. Refractor first, Blake Wright for the Rockies. For Dominic. And that'll go to... oh, I already said Dominic. Jackson Kent first for the Nats. For James. You're upside down over there? Why are you upside down? You want to be upside down? Alright, second half. We have Sheng-En Lin, Reds. Brock Porter, Rangers. Miles Naylor, A's. Cooper Pratt, Brewers. Ryan Clifford, Mets. Trey Yesovich, first for the Jays. Christian Moore, first for the Angels. Peyton Toole, first for the Red Sox. John Spikerman, first for the Phillies. Nathan Flowling, first for the Rays. Luke Holman, first for the Reds. Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phils. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Kellen Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. Travis Bazzana, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. I don't know why these are turned around. Matt Shaw for the Cubs. Luke Cashel, Twins. Luis Baez, Astros. Zier Hope, Dodgers. Braylon Morrell, Rangers. And Denriche Valdez for the Cubs. Chrome first, LP Langevin for the Royals. For George, Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. For James, Leo DeVries, Padres. Braylon Brazaban, Pirates. Tink Hens, Cardinals. Yoelan Cespedes, Red Sox. Enrique Bradfield, Orioles. In tune will be Walker Jenkins. Oh boy, that's my daughter. In tune, Walker Jenkins for the Twins. For Brandon. Refractor first round, Kalen Culpepper for the Twins. For Brandon. And refractor Braden Taylor for the Rays, and that will be for Matt. Come here, Mama. Alright, next pack. We have Rhett Lauder for the Reds. Juan Baez, Brewers. Byron Churrio, Twins. Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians. Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins. Dedmer De Los Santos, Twins. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays. James Tibbs, first for the Giants. Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers. Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins. Caleb Bonner, first for the White Sox. Cole Messina, first for the Rockies. Woody Hadeen, first for the Tigers. Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates. Carter Matheson, first for the Phils. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets. Jose Perdomo, Braves. Chrome first, Eli Serrano for the Mets. That'll be for Brandon. Aiden May, first for the Marlins for Dominic. Blake Wright, first for the Rockies for Dominic. John Spikerman, first for the Phillies for Susan. We see him a lot today. Nathan Flowling, first for the Rays for Matt. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays for Joshua. And we have a gold or yellow Kansas City Royals. But it is not the one you were hoping for. It is Drew Beam, 41 of 50 gold. Drew Beam is who you get. Jack Cagliano is who you want. That's life for you. We got the two teams. We got Kurtz and we got Caglione, but we got pitchers. Here's Nick Kurtz, Bowman draft night for the A's for Christian. Refract first, Chase Harlan, third rounder for the Dodgers for Matt, and Trey Morgan of the Rays. I have to move my insert here. I think I'll try to take them down. That back row will probably fill up quickly in the next few packs because they tend to all come bunched together. All the first round guys. So keep that in mind. Gerald Perez, White Sox, Dalton Rushing, Dodgers, Joshua Lugo, Angels, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles, Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets, Eli Serrano, first for the Mets, Aiden May, first for the Marlins, Blake Wright, first for the Rockies, Theo Gillen, first for the Rays, Connor Griffin, first for the Pirates, Nate Dome, first for the Mets, Luke Holman, first for the Reds, Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phils, and Kellen Lindsey's backwards here, so is Santucci. First for the Mets for Santucci, first for the Dodgers for Lindsey, and then there's another paper Bazana for the Guardians. Nate Knowles, first for the Rays, Michael Messi, first for the Tigers, Jose De Paula, Dodgers, Brendan Sproat, Mets, Yohani Morales, Nats, and Alexander Albertus for the White Sox. So 2 Bazana papers here. I just got your payment, George. Thank you very much. Alright. Chrome, Braylon Morrell. Rangers, Byron Churio, Twins, Roman Anthony, Red Sox, Sheng-An Lin, Reds, Emil Morales, Dodgers, Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees, for Chad, and Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins, for Dominic, a plasma of Seaver King of the Nationals, for James, refractor first, it is 3rd round Casey Cook, for the Rangers, for George, he's 3rd, right? Yeah, and then Dylan Cruz, for the Nats. For James. We've been good at finding our mid-round hitters, refractor hitters. It's not the worst thing in the world. Certainly plenty of 2nd, 3rd, 4th round guys can be good if they break out. Alright, well, we're gonna have 2 autos in the last 3 packs here. We have Tink Hentz, Cardinals, Thayron Lorenzo, Tigers, Aiden Miller, Phillies, Braylon Brazoban, Pirates, Paulino Santana, Rangers, Clark Candioti, first for the Padres, Carter Johnson, first for the Marlins, Drew Beam, first for the Royals, Dakota Jordan, first for the Giants, Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs, Josh Carone, first for the Mariners, Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox, Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres, Caleb Bonner, first for the White Sox. Cal Steven, first for the Jays. Josh Grauer, first for the A's. Johnny King, first for the Jays. Braden Taylor, Rays. Trey Morgan, Rays. Mick Abel, Phillies. Dylan Cruz, Nats. And Adriel Radney, Diamondbacks. Alright, here's the first rounder. James Tibbs for the Giants, which we already have, so that's weird. And we also already have Kalen Culpepper. So, 2 duplicate first round chromes. That's nice to see. We have Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers for Matt. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers for who's the Rangers? George. There's Travis Bazana, first overall pick for the Guardians for James. And first round Cash Mayfield for the Padres for Francisco. And a blue auto. It is a Padre. I think it is Cash Mayfield. Very nice. First rounder for the Padres. Blue Cash Mayfield. We have found, Francisco, a few Cash Mayfield autos, but I think they've all been base. So this is the first time we get a numbered one. It's of 150. Nice lowerish number. Card's a little curved this way, but that doesn't really matter. It looks good on the surface. Otherwise, it's a nice blue one there. In tune, Leo DeVries, Padres for Francisco. Refractor first, second rounder Jamie Ferrer for the Twins for Brandon. Right? No, it was a 4th. I'm confusing him with Billy Amick. And then another twin, Edmund De Los Santos. And that'll be for Brandon. And no problem filling up our refractor row today. So I take back what I said before. We may not fill up that back row because we're having duplicates. And duplicates can kill everything. Just less different chrome cards, so I don't know what will happen then. We may not run into the long string of firsts like we usually do. Alright, 2 packs left. 1 auto will be in one of these packs. have Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers, Pablo Guerrero, Rangers, Max Clark, Tigers, Harry Ford, Mariners, Uelan Cespedes, Red Sox, Jared Cerna, Marlins, Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies, Blake Burke, first for the Brewers, Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers, Chase Burns, first for the Reds, Gage Miller, first for the Marlins, Ivan Luciano, first for the D-backs, Carson Bench, first for the Mets, Brody Breck, first for the Rockies, Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers, Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates, Javier Steers, first for the Padres, Parker Smith, first for the Astros, Josiah Romeo, first for the A's, Zach Veen, Rockies, George Lombard Jr., Yankees, and Sergio Vargas, Rangers. Bada boom, boom, boom. We got Chrome first, Ryan Sloan for the Mariners, for Dominic, Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians, for James, JD Dix, first rounder for the D-backs, for Charles, Braden Montgomery, first rounder for the Red Sox, for Charles, Nick Kurtz, first round for the A's, for Christian, Dylan Drayling, second rounder for the Rangers, for George, and auto is the A's. It is Nick Kurtz. There we go. Alright. First, I think it's the first Chrome first Nick Kurtz auto I've seen. That surface looks pretty good. There's a very faint line here that's super hard to pick up. It's small, it's short, it's not a big deal. This is a pretty good base auto, I would say. See a little bit of something I can get off there, probably. But it's pretty good. Pretty good for a lot of the base autos you find. I see some little dots around the A's. Maybe that's stuff that comes off, I hope. You only see any of this stuff when you look in the glaring light. Some little speckles things up there. I don't know what that is. How about the back? No lines on the back. That's good. Your corners look solid. That is also good news. It's not a bad one. Pretty good base auto there. Christian is good at finding Nick Kurtz hits. We have Bowman Draft Night, Jack Caglione for the Royals, for George. Refractor first overall pick, Travis Bazzana, Guardians, nice one there for James. And then Refractor Victor Hurtado for the Nats, and that one goes to James. I'll put our Refractor Bazzana right there. So you got a Nick Kurtz auto and a Refractor Bazzana in the same pack. That's pretty nice. We have Sam Masala for the Orioles, Eduardo Herrera, White Sox, Tanner Jones, first for the Royals, Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres, Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers, Pablo Guerrero, Rangers, Trey Snyder, first for the Mets, Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phils, Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves, Casey Salk, first for the White Sox, Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs, Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies, Nick McLean, first for the White Sox, Blake Larson, first for the White Sox, Carter Holton, first for the Braves, Boston Bateman, first for the Padres, Ryan Waldschmidt, first for the Diamondbacks, LP Langevin, first for the Royals, Francisco Villarreal, Yankees, Caden Dana, Angels, Brock Wilkin, Brewers, and Walker Martin, Giants. Chrome first, Levy Sterling for the Pirates, for James, Dante Noy, first round pick for the Phils, for Susan, Trey Estovich, first rounder for the Jays, for Joshua, Christian Moore, first rounder for the Angels, for George, Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox, for Charles, John Spikerman, first for the Phils, for Susan, Nathan Flubbeling, first for the Rays, with a card shaving there, for Matt, and then in tune will be Jose Perdomo of the Atlanta Braves, whoops. And that'll be for Brian. Refractor first, third round Nathan Flubbeling for the Rays, for Matt, and Refractor Ryan Clifford of the Mets for Brandon. And that will be everything. Alright, we filled up this row and have one in Refractor in the front row as well. So yeah, there were some first round Chromes we didn't see. We did have some duplicates though, so that makes sense. Okay. Let's see what we all have here. So for our 3 autos today, we have a blue of 150, first round Cash Mayfield for the San Diego Padres. And we have a first rounder Nick Kurtz of the Oakland A's, of course the current A's first baseman. And we have a base auto of Connor Foley of the Arizona Diamondbacks. After that, we have a gold of 50, Drew Beam for the Kansas City Royals, a green A, which is a nice color match, of Josiah Romeo for the Oakland A's, a paper blue of 150, John Spikerman for the Phillies, a sky blue of $4.99 of Zach Gerhardt for the Red Sox, lunar glows Pablo Guerrero of the Rangers, sky blue chromes, we have Jael Perez of the White Sox, and Noble Meyer of the Marlins. For our refractors, we have first round Travis Bazana of the Guardians, a first round Kalen Culpepper of the Twins, James Tibbs of the Giants, third round John Spikerman of the Phillies, Eli Serrano, fourth rounder for the Mets. Is that Blake Musina? I think he's third rounder for the Rockies. Nick Mitchell, fourth rounder for the Jays. Chase Harlan, third rounder for the Dodgers. Casey Cook, third rounder for the Rangers. Jamie Ferrer, fourth rounder for the Twins, and Nathan Flowling, third rounder for the Rays. In the chrome in the back, we have 2 copies of Kalen Culpepper for the Twins, 2 copies of James Tibbs for the Giants. Pretty nice break for Twins and Giants. They got 2 base chromes of their guys and refractors of their guys. Then we have a Travis Bazana of the Guardians, Nick Kurtz of the A's, Brady Montgomery, Red Sox, J.D. Dix, Diamondbacks, Christian Moore, Angels, and Dante Nori of the Phillies. And that will close up our 41st 24 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. 42 is up for sale, as I linked in chat. And I'll message you guys later with your results, and I'll ship this one out by Monday since it is a holiday tomorrow. So take it easy, everybody. Have a good 4th of July, and hopefully I see you again soon.